Who supplies all your audio equipment? So, the people that currently supply all of our audio equipment, they supplied this whole room, everything from the speakers to the console to the MacBooks to everything. SX Pro, that is who supply us all of our equipment. They supplied us about 85% of our mastering studio, and they are going to supply us all of our dedicated mastering, Dolby Atmos mastering studio that we're currently building. The reasons we have SX Pro supply us with all of our equipment is quite simple. It's their customer service. Now, their customer service, in this sort of time that we're living in now, where parts are short, you can't get hold of certain bits of equipment because there's a shortage on parts. Their customer service just is head and shoulders above everybody else. And believe me, I've used everybody else. I've used every single distributor here in the UK, literally every single one, to buy something. I've had so many different studios and so many different pieces of equipment that I have a really good understanding of who's good and who's bad, and SX Pro are at the top of every single one of them, but like head and shoulders above every single other one. The reason for this is basically, like I say, the customer service. Now, the customer service, you've got Jason and Dale, who are just like the best people in the world to know when it comes to audio equipment, because it's not like you phone like any shop. You phone a shop up and you go, right, what do you recommend, blah blah blah, and they say, yeah, this, and then you go, right, okay, how much is that? Okay, yeah, cool, here's the money, and then you get it. These are people that will kind of bring, like, for me, if there's something that I'm genuinely interested in and I want to hear it before I buy it, they bring it down, they leave it with me, I use it, I try it, I fall in love with it, and then I buy it. It's like, when I talk about customer service, anything, if anything was to ever go wrong, it's like, right, we understand that you need to be back up and running like instantly. And they, at times, like, I'll tell you one thing that did happen was one of the drivers in my Ex Machina monitors just went one day, and it was making like a little bit of a buzz, and it wasn't that it was unusable, but it was highly annoying, and it needed changing. Within 2 hours, a new driver was brought down, was the old one taken out and a new one put in, and it's perfectly fine. And that's like within 2 hours. And it's, that's not something that you experience from every single distributor of audio equipment. I tell you what usually happens, and majority of the time what happens in that situation is they would say, right, box it up, send it back to us, we'll sort it out, and then we will ship it back to you, or it'll end up going back to America, it'll get fixed, and then a new one, your replacement, will come out. Next thing you know, it's a week minimum until you get your speaker back. And that's not good enough when it comes to studios that are always up and running. And this is why I use SX Pro, because I was literally, my speaker was down for I would say 10 minutes. Right, it was taken out, old driver taken out, new one put in, and like literally brand new straight away. Speaker perfectly fine straight away after that. And that to me is just like, that's different class. It's not like, that's something I just you don't experience that sort of stuff. And genuinely, that's the fact that they are so just happy to come into other people's studios and talk to you about all sorts of different things. It just shows how good a company and how good Jason and Dale are at their job, because they will literally kind of drop things and come to you and make sure that you are well looked after. You know, I've got friends that I've introduced and they are equally well looked after. It's not just because we have spent stupid amounts of money on 3 studios worth of equipment that we get some special kind of special customer service. This is regular. This is like, you buy an XLR cable, you will get similar customer service. You will get that excellent customer service from them. Obviously, an XLR cable, if it broke, they're not going to drive down from wherever it is they are and come to you to replace an XLR cable. But they will ship one out. Talking of shipping, you place an order, right? If you either get on the phone or place an order via the internet, you have that product. If you order it early enough, you will have that product on your doorstep, delivered to you, usually next day. Right? The amount of times I've spoken with them, I've said, we want to get a Masalek MEA2. Right, okay, yeah, cool. Right, we've got one in stock. Brilliant. It's there the next day. And it's, they use DPD as well, so you get an hour time slot. So you know exactly when this stuff is coming. I mean, they're just different class, really. It's and like I say, it's not just because we've spent a shed load of money with them that we get this kind of superior service, because we were getting this superior service the first time we ever bought anything with them. We got everything that we get now. It's just normal. Now, to me, customer service is highly important. I personally, myself, I try and run the best customer service I can possibly do within my business. So, I totally get how much time and effort and kind of knowledge they're sharing with their customers, and it really does show. So here's another thing. They organised, when they fitted our monitors and we got all that delivered, PMC came in and took a load of pictures. I don't know if you can see that, but that's basically, this is a cutout I got from Sound on Sound. So I said to them, yeah, of course you can. They asked me if they could use the images in their advert in Sound on Sound. And yeah, like little things like that, like just organising for PMC to come in, take pictures, use pictures in magazines, articles, things like that. So it's just different class. So if you want to get in touch with SX Pro, their number is on here, and it's 0800 6522 320. They're UK based company, sxpro.co.uk, and they've got a 5-star FIFO Platinum Trusted Service Award. Nice. So yeah, and they stock literally everything. And also, one thing I will mention before I finish this video is they do stock everything, but they also stock exclusive stuff like our Whitestone P331, our what's the other one? The Unfairchild 670. What else? There's a load of stuff that they do all the handcrafted lab stuff, and that's all exclusive. Yeah, so check out the shop, because there's a lot of really cool gear in there. But yeah, that was a question I was asked, and there's my honest answer, and that's why they've kitted out this whole studio. They've kitted out 85% of my mastering studio, and they'll kit out 100% of my new Dolby Atmos mastering studio. So yeah, if you need any equipment or advice on equipment, get in touch with SX Pro. And also, I will mention as well, they introduced me to Dolby Atmos, took me to the PMC showroom, all off their own back. Obviously, you know, they want to sell a Dolby Atmos room, and knowing that I want a Dolby Atmos room, they wanted me to experience a Dolby Atmos room that was a really good quality PMC one. So we went down there, and it was different class. So I just ordered up all the PMC speakers. So yeah, that's why I shop with SX Pro.